We definitely want to see it. We're going to send it back to our casters, Achilles and Paper Thin.
Thank you very much. I mean, I'm right there with you. I want to see XLG rally back into this and push this to a map 3. London, what do you think? Do you want to see this go to map 3? Well, let's see if they can deliver on that. NRG thus far dominant in these pistol rounds.
They're playing it really close to the vest here. Our XLG haven't given up. They haven't fought for much of the space, I should say. They're just kind of playing like they did on Pearl here a bit. They're absorbing some of the pressure. They still have a lot of util in the back pocket. They still have the Sage wall. They still have the Deadlock wall.
Plenty of util going to be exchanged here on either side. As Mata just getting spammed down. Taken low, the jump beacon, yep. VS Leo going to be able to find that opening kill.
Oh, love this wall.
Holding him in place, the net as well. Getting a massive grab, swing in the corner. WS Leo able to find a second now, and Raga getting involved. The cleanup is swift, and that is a flawless pistol for XLG to kick off their map pick.
This is absolutely beautiful. They've got so many layers behind this that NRG is just struggling to try to piece together as this goes through. Nice hold by Leo. He has been stellar on this map. Had one of the nastiest 2Ks against DRG here in the lower finals, but him and Rarga gonna combine, but it's all off the back of No Man's Deadlock wall. That sealed the deal. That sealed NRG's fate. And that sealed the first round win for XLG, who now are gonna commit a little bit more earlier here. A lot of trips over on the B site. Deeper trip gonna be placed here by Happyway. Mata right around the corner, just waiting this through. The one-way setup for him by Lysor, and NRG just gonna try to brute force their way through.
Just trying to get those taps going through. Tripwire will get cleared out. Quick pivot's gonna be made from XLG as they shift 2 more players over to this C side of the map. Cage gonna be disrespected. The wall now gonna go up though, and that completely separates a lot of the players here from NRG. Trying to slide their way forward into this one, but it's going to be Brock and Ethan taken down. Scuba unable to find anything at all as No Man just sprays and prays with that Spectre. And Point Blank is going to be favored every single day of the week. They're looking for back-to-back flawlesses. Won't be able to get it. Kiko will find one, but that's a 2-0 start for XLG.
Gotta like what you're seeing so far. These reactive plays that XLG has here. You know, Happyway not gonna stick around too long. Doesn't give up his life early. Waits for the reinforcements. Confirms that they're gonna be coming his direction. The quick rotates come through. The wall comes in to cut apart NRG. And then XLG gonna combine forces to seal the deal on that one. You only lose 1 player there. Just No Man in the rounds. You're gonna be coming through with a couple Bulldogs, a Spectre, a Marshall, Sheriff for Happyway. There's that Odin early for Brock. Could be a big difference maker here for NRG as this goes through. Going to be able to break some of those walls a little bit quicker. And with that heavy artillery, that is a really high trip.
That's a raise catcher right there.
Cage triggered.
For now, just a little bit of poke and prod, but no real commitment. Will just be the orb taken by Mata. Well over halfway towards that showstopper. Meanwhile, WS Leo, the lurk forward, the swing in the corner. He's able to find one, get some damage on the Scuba. He gets himself a second kill as Mana cannot stay alive. With the help of the blind, they will finally take him down, but that is an immense amount of damage as WS Leo looking alive and well on this map compared to the first. Now suddenly NRG very much at risk of giving over this bonus conversion.
And these walls are always a little tricky. You got to be careful. Arga's not on top of him, so Kiko gonna be double checking just to make sure there's no possibility. They're gonna have another flank coming through. They're gonna clear the wall as well to put some question marks into XLG's minds. The problem is they have a ton of question marks themselves on the map. NRG has no idea what's going on.
But also look at the setup on B. They can just completely leave that site alone. Tripwire into the double sonic sensors. Meanwhile, Lysor going to try to shut this down. To the Paranoia will be sent out. Kiko up and over the top, trying to get the spot out here, but Lysor has the read, has the shot, has the kill. And Kiko has absolutely nothing. The round is already over. Raga just going to be trying to get a couple little extra charges here. Will get shut down, but that is a 3-0 start for XLG.
Ooh, and you're gonna get the Odin. That's huge. That's huge value. Oh my.
A monstrous way to convert the bonus. XLG looking right as rain and right at home on Lotus. And NRG gonna have to start questioning whether they want to commit a very early timeout into this one. And I think if you drop the next round, yeah, we'll probably will be able to see it ahead of the bye. It's just that one Phantom being carried over in the hands of Scuba.
And it's awesome to see XLG here just giving you so many problems on the map in terms of not only do you have to try to fight your way through some of this Sentinel util, but they're going to start pushing the map. They're going to start taking some of that extra space to try to understand what's going on. Taking some early A space and then trying to work the map off of that. I don't know if that's what they talked about in that timeout because this is the eco, but I think as the rifle rounds start to come through again, you might be able to use that to create some more pressure and maybe, you know, have that B swing available from the baby door side instead of just trying to brute force your way up the gut. Instead, they're
spotted quite yet. Cam is still going to be situated. Prowler scouting forward.
Going to be many question marks about this. The trip's back up there again. Last round saw the TP up and wasn't there, so this might catch NRG a little off guard.
Orb gets taken. There's the up and over. There's that ping reveal, and Lysor from down below is able to find that elimination. Scuba going to be able to find one, but Noman quickly will trade him out. Solid shot from Kiko. Gets rid of Lysor and brings it back into a 3v3 with some guns to be collected. Trade's going to be found. Spam on that Spectre, not going to be too significant for damage, but does delay going for this plant. So for now, XLG have boxed in NRG. As Brock taking this fight, narrowly will lose it. Raga with the Outlaw finds Kiko. And now it is down to Ethan, and he won't be able to get it started. A second for Raga, a fourth for XLG.
This one felt a little bit more uncomfortable because even though Lysor's got that anti-raise spot, he gets kind of stuck in no man's land underneath all these smokes, trying to find a way to get involved because his teammates are there, but then they're able to get a pause on the round, able to get their pieces into place. And eventually, XLG fights their way through. WS Leo continues to thrive, as he always seems to on this map on the fade. Now, look at it, but XLG is expecting what I was thinking about, this A fight that maybe it was going to be NRG trying to create pressure that way. Instead, they're going to keep trying to test Happyway over here on C. This time, Happyway, no choice but to back through. This was not in their kind of mindset for the call for this round. Odin in play again for Brock on that Vice.
Just the res available for XLG at the moment. If Leo is able to find an elimination, we'll give him that Nightfall. As Spike going to be committed to, and the spam out. That's going to be the kill found. Ethan going to be taken down. Showstopper is there, but it will not fly. Happyway has the shutdown, and look at where the Spike is. I think Mata had collected it off the corpse, and he just absolutely shipped it into no man's land. XLG once again shutting down NRG, who cannot even buy a round win thus far on Lotus.
Well, and it's a beautiful little setup they have here because they're going to get the information onto the players that are on top. The showstopper gets ripped, and the Lysor paranoia is perfect. It hits Mata so he doesn't see Happyway up on the Raptors. Beautiful coordination from XLG. They look so comfy with this comp on this map. And NRG just going to continue to dig into this C well, seemingly. It's been thwarted time and time again, and XLG can start. I know.
Surely this is the one.
Fool me once.
Happyway just looking to try to slow them up on this approach, but ultimately we'll have to give up some space. Just pulling back, waiting for the reinforcements to arrive. Meanwhile, Mata going to be spotted out by that dart. He's trying to take a timing, but he's just going to be met with death as Happyway again is able to find Ethan. He has sight lines on your plant spot. You cannot commit. It is a flawless round as XLG move up 6-0.
Now you start to wonder if we're going to see both NRG timeouts in this first half. Oh, the wall too to tee him up. You know, you think about some of these Rargo walls on this map, like Minnie was talking about at the desk, a lot of it's these like kind of cheeky C-hit walls where is he going to come up with it? Is he not? Will he, won't he? But then they've got some of these backside walls that are going to give you that height, to give you that extra little bit of vision. And they're continuing to set this 4-1. I mean, they're happy to play this game. Go ahead, NRG. Happyway isn't giving anything up on the
He's been
the
good
C
for
side.
2 every single time at least.
He's playing it perfectly. So this time appears to be a little bit more of a fake, but a little bit of a test here for Scuba. WS Leo is going to throw the Prowler and back off.
You still have this barrier mesh set up on the exit from A, so that allows you to lean in towards B a little bit more as that gets ready to time out and get cleared. Will just be the repivot, so WS Leo getting into position, riding along this wall. Clears the haunt, the wall will fall, and so too shall WS Leo. As ult going to be invested, is able to find one, but the cleanup can be there as they will break Vada out of jail. Two-player advantage, but Lysor is in spawn. He has killed one. The spike is now on the floor. The Paranoia is going to go through. It connects onto at least 2 players. And answering Paranoia back, he tries to TP out, repositions beautifully. Gets himself tucked into another corner. He is buying so much time and attention at the moment as NRG, they have to flush him out. They finally will be able to do so, but at cost, players get taken low. Dink connecting with the kill not found. Scuba does manage to stay alive, but it's 24 seconds remaining as they frantically push their way back towards C.
There's a res available here for Arga, so they can get another player into this.
The Steel Garden even going to be invested into this, as there is the res. That gives information over to NRG. They know where WS Leo died. They know that it's going to be a little while until these players are able to join in. Brock to watch around the back towards that flank. Still has his Vice Wall situated and in position. Leo gets out in front of this one, but Happyway trying to get the retake started. Pushing forward to the spot of the one, spray down, gets the kill, but cannot find Brock. And it seems like NRG at long last may have just been able to find their round to win, but Leo has other ideas. Shots going through, the time starting to dwindle, and there you go. Kiko will be able to find it as NRG at long last get on the board.
Yeah, and I think you're going to need to see more of this from NRG. You're going to have to force the hand of XLG. Don't let them get comfy in these setups. Ping pong around the map, clear out some of this util, and still XLG happy to throw caution to the wind. This time, NRG able to fight their way through it. Everybody gets involved, and a little relief there for the IGL of NRG. A lot of ults there for them as well. If they can get into the post plant, they have the Viper's Pit, they have the Nightfall as well here for Ethan. Haunt there early just to check. Nobody actually trying to take contact. That's all a bit of a fake here from XLG. Look at them, they're lined up.
About to be cleared, Prowler at the ready. Quick clear, they know that they've scaled forward quite deep here. And a C is going to be committed to this one, and that's going to be a kill found. And Scuba can take it down. The Paranoia going to be lobbed in. They're trying to prevent that further scale forward, but XLG are still able to get a kill, get damage onto Ethan, and get out scot-free.
And get a wall up. Get a little bit of confirmation if they try to re-hit. Instead, NRG doesn't want to clear it. They want to try a different part of the map, and look at No Man and Lysor. They're already up at stairs.
TP outside the door for Kiko.
Cover going out.
This is pretty well read, though, by XLG.
Plenty of info spot on that jump peak. The Nightfall to lead the way forward, and Raga to try to lock them out. But the wall not going to last too long as the Odin will be able to burn it down. No Man, however, tucked it into the corner. He's just not quite ready. He gets picked apart. Now it's going to be Lysor up and over the top. Only able to find a smattering of damage. It's a player advantage for NRG. Slide down to drop. Kiko prepared. Gets rid of Lysor, and NRG now looking well slated to win back-to-back rounds unless Happyway can come away with a massive Red Bull clutch. Looking for the shots, finishes the first, but falls down to one as the decay comes in. This would be a miraculous spray transfer as both players just play together, but he isolates! A swap of the guns. Spam the box. The damage not found, and Kiko to come out on top, but narrowly so. 3 kills for him and a second round win for NRG.
And even in these rounds where NRG is able to make some headway to be able to deal with the walls quick enough that they're able to get into some post plants, XLG still making them earn it. And it's so close for Happyway. 10-4, him and WS Leo topping the charts right now. Operator available for Rarga. And that Odin, I'd like to see more of this used to keep XLG's Sentinel util guessing. Rarga trying to play the tight angle, and he's just done.
It's completely unread. No credence lent to that rewrap from Rubble. As Happyway now to try to hold the line. Opts to go for the clear on the haunt. Re-swinging around, but NRG are just kind of dancing around this and able to avoid capture until Brock gets caught. Happyway able to find a second, finally will be felled. Scuba comes away with that elimination, but the pit now going to be committed to. NRG know that they need to claw back every single round that they could possibly get, but for now, the spike plant going to be interrupted as Ethan will fall. Kiko keeps it in with a 2v2. As players look to just try to poke and prod. The pit will get dropped. Kiko is more than prepared, finds that elimination, and now it is all on Lysor to try to clutch this in a 1v2 scenario. 45 seconds remaining, and NRG silently look to just make their exit. They take the rope. Now rotating through the defender's spawn, but Lysor, damn close. Has the right idea, but will he be able to take them both down? Gets some damage through. Kiko surviving with 2 HP. The spike will get shipped all the way over to the C site.
Well, there's a real good chance for Lysor now. This could very easily turn into a 1v1. Kiko being so weak. No util here to speak of, other than when Kiko's smoke refreshes.
High-low situated around the corner. Kiko being as low as he is, still very risky. TP up and over the top, the tap. The spam now coming through. Lysor wheeled away at and on the peak will finish the job, but cannot get the round win. Scuba comes out on top. And that's going to be NRG starting to claw this back now 3 rounds in a row.
Now you kind of got to wonder, maybe there's going to be timeout called from, I mean, that is ridiculous stuff there, Happyway. At the end of the day, they're able to hold firm, and Havoya will be looking to maybe take that timeout, I think, because it looks so good for them early.
That will come to fruition a little bit more. 3 more rounds to be played out in this half. XLG still in a fairly comfortable lead, but that could turn around very swiftly. So NRG look to try to go 4 rounds in a row. Happyway immediately just backpedaling. He's like, okay, I know this song and dance. You guys come towards C site, I back up, I kill 2 of you. But instead it's gonna be Kiko getting things started as WS Leo gonna be taken down. Big peek in, and Lysor none the wiser. Doesn't anticipate this at all. Now the paranoia's in, and Kiko is tearing them limb from limb.
There he goes again. Just crazy work by him. Get in there, clear some of that util. I like this though from NRG. Be a little bit more proactive. Will be a quick trade on the Happyway. I don't know if no man, given the economy here of XLG, given that they've lost
Gotta
3,
save.
Yeah, about 4 in a row, he should be saving. Would have liked to have maybe seen Happyway save too, but it is what it is. But now you're going to have that showstopper going into the next round. It's starting to unravel for XLG, who looks so in control, but little nice micro adjustment here out of the timeout. Bunkar getting into Kiko's head saying, get onto that B site. I think they're leaving it kind of open because they're relying on the util. Go clear it out and see what you can do. And he did quite a lot.
Yeah, pretty big round from him yet again. 14-8-2. Kiko back here at home is looking incredible for the team. Still more work to be done for NRG to rescue this half, but XLG faltering now. 4 rounds in a row. This is the kind of thing that you cannot allow to happen when you're going up against a team the caliber of NRG. They are world champions for a reason.
And the other scary thing is, yes, Kiko's playing amazing right now, 14-8, but behind him, nobody's really picking up the slack. I mean, 5-3-3-1 is the kill count for the players behind him. They don't even add up to what he has.
Sound sensor up.
So you would expect that eventually, you know, Brock, that superstar for this team, Mata, an incredible duelist, they're going to start picking up in that kill count department. So XLG really needs to tighten the screws. This is that A control. Boombot as well, not going to check Leo.
Goes on red for now. Sage Wall going to be situated. It's up and over the top, and this time Mata's able to find one. Rarga will fall, but WS Leo quickly trades it back. Looks for a little bit more, but will backpedal through the stairs, sending out the Nightfall. Couple connections here onto the players, but it looks like NRG want to go for this pivot. They had this lurk forward, and Brock trying to bring them up into the B site and will be able to do so. And again, now the full pivot. Happy Way here behind them. Start to get this confirmation on the spike plant on this C site. Meanwhile, Nomad taking point, is able to find one, but Kiko shuts him down. Back into a 3v3, and Happy Way looking to be rerouted. Will just push up, join in alongside WS Leo towards his waterfall side.
Well, Lysor's paranoias have been really good. Gonna have to hit another big one.
NRG trying to fight forward. Leo holding his own for one, but cannot find the aim reset. And now it is down to Happy Way, gets it to a 1v1, spots out Ethan. As he frantically backpedals away. Slides out around the corner of the cam, not gonna be able to spot him. The time is starting to bleed away. Happy Way needs to find this kill sooner rather than later. Haunt goes out, just eats that. Jump peeking coming through. Ethan just trying to buy the time. As his head continues to just pop out from behind the wall. Happy Way will claim his life, but he cannot claim the round win. NRG one away from completely running back this half.
Miraculous stuff, but able to Arga trying to hide behind the wall. They do set up there nicely for WS Leo to at least get the trade, to at least confuse NRG enough, but those walls now not keeping NRG at bay.
Now,
they've started to storm over them.
This goes here.
The siege is
This
on.
goes here.
XLG would love to get this last round to set themselves up for that potentially fearsome attacker side. I'm pretty curious to see how it goes for them when we get there. Ethan does get a nightfall off that.
Happy Way again, backpedaling, quick rotation in from Nomad arriving on the scene. Will BDK down. Top of the tracers, but counter spray out. Nomad is able to find one, so Ethan going to be eliminated. Happy Way holding his own. Shuts down Kiko on the aggressive push forward, and then NRG know that they need to flush this guy out, and they will be able to do so as Mana gets Lysor behind him. Ulti invested. Brock will get caught by the Annihilation. They just don't have the angle to really try to clear this one out, but Mana is still fighting. He's looking for a little bit more. So it's a back away. What is that shot? The Reds now bringing Lysor back into the fold, and NRG have had the door slammed in their faces. Good God, Leo.
I don't know what it is about him on this map, but he hits some of the craziest shots you'll ever see. Oh my goodness. Job's not done yet.
30 seconds left.
Still
Nothing
in with
but
a shout.
Guardians.
3 Guardians. Leo low on HP. Lysor just gonna go TPing over, gets himself a bit closer, now arriving in the spawn. One set out, checking towards that rubble side. Nothing gonna be spotted yet. Leo waiting it out to heal, coming through, just jiggling on that corner. Before that kill, Mata tagged up but not taken down. Still alive into the mix and just trying to sell this as Scuba lurks forward. Is able to find the transfer. Gets himself a 3K, but now into the 1v1. The paranoia gonna be sent. It's Johnny on the spot. Scuba completely blinded up.
Shadows traveling.
Smoke cycled in and Lysor trying to get this hold to happen, but Scuba is so damn fast to rotate around the back. He's just gonna be sticking forward. And he should be served up on his own. No! He just holds it! An unbelievable Red Bull clutch! As Lysor says, I do not fake!
That is stellar thinking with the smokes there.
Absolute insanity.
Woo, that shot, oh my goodness.
Kong-Kong-esque.
One enemy remaining.
Going back on split, good lord. Well, 7-5, XLG staving off NRG, but they are still so very close. NRG's out with a pistol win. Right there behind him is a massive 5-round win streak recovery for them. And a hero defuse from Lysor to secure the lead at the half.
Quite curious here. NRG, at least initially, thinking about some kind of B hit early from XLG. Do see early pistol scrapes in China over that space, but XLG slow to it this time. They took a little bit of a longer pause than normal. Start making their way forward. A little bit of a confirmation. The thing you're really looking for a lot here going up against this XLG comp is where is WS Leo? Because that Prowler and the Haunt and those kind of things are some of the best abilities that XLG is going to have in their kit with this composition to create that space, to create that pressure to get into post plants.
Sussing this out pretty correctly here. Just the A side of the map that is very stacked up. Anything else widely empty from NRG's defenses. Another tap of that door. To join in, Happy Way gonna try to squeeze through the gap. Won't be able to do so. Oh no, he does. Okay, barely. Gets through. Wall forward. Raga ready to swing
30
out.
seconds left.
With elevation on that. It's going to be a three-player approach around the back. Tripwire going to be found to start things off.
Well, this is exactly what you don't want as NRG. It's trying to fight your way through all this util. But they're going to try to overstack the flank to deal with it.
Yeah, so find out towards that CT side. The jump peek out.
Whoa,
Yep, no man able to find that kill. Absolutely destroyed. C's connecting. Leo just going to try to hold it down and will be good for one. Finds a ton of damage as well as Mana. Whittling away at down to 10 HP. Lysor at the same time able to find two as Kiko and Brock all eliminated. Mana to fall and XLG to get themselves another pistol win. Once again, a 3-round lead established.
This is exactly what this comp is designed to do. Give you bad choices. Oh my! Woohoo! Okay. Yeah, but you are limited in the angles you can come from, and that allows XLG to react with the crossfires and other things so quickly. And another pistol lost, both of them here on Lotus. So XLG on their map pick, looking to send this to Fracture. TP up. Sees nade attempted, but XLG not far enough forward.
Oh, Lysor was really trying to get on that angle, but can't quite get the sight lines. Meanwhile, Happy Way's just sprinting up into A.
Yeah, you know.
Gets a deep cage situated, and this has all of NRG's attention tied towards this side of the map.
Just trying to sell a little bit of a fake, and it's worked well enough. Just using those sound cues to create some attention on the other side of the map, and just slowly but surely work your way forward. But again, for XLG on this attacker's side, a lot of it's going to be 4-1s or just straight up deathballs. They love to deathball with this composition because they just need to create that extra little gap in front of them so they can start throwing walls up, so they can start using some of that util to scale forward. And then the post plants are just a nightmare. So I'd like to see NRG in the coming rounds, once we get into rifles, to fight for some of that early space, fight for mound, fight for long A.
Ethan is just getting tripped up the whole way throughout. Happy Way has plenty of backup here. Scuba will force him to get off this angle. Just a quick tap at the door, and NRG, it does look like they want to try to play for some blood here. Time dwindling, and with the util just being thrown at them, probably wise is to just stay tucked back, go down to the spike, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So XLG moving up 9-5 in flawless fashion. NRG, can they break the pace? Can they stop another bonus being converted? Or will this map just wither away out of their grasp?
We'll have to see. I'm just very curious about this round, how they're going to approach it. You know, how aggressive do they want to get? What's going to be some of their protocols? Because playing for retake, yes, you have a little bit of extra kind of, I'd say, layers of utility and other options available as NRG versus a lot of what, you know, XLG would have been facing in China. A lot of neon, not a ton of rays being played there. So you're going to have a little bit, and you have the Odin, of course, with Brock, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. I like what Kiko's doing here.
Flank forward, but Paranoia out will force him to retreat. Safe enough to just back away from that haunt.
And he knows he has the Vice util here to give him a little bit of backup if they do commit to this. So Brock slides in.
Thorns pop, C's not getting the grab. Go at the ready. Paranoia out, trying to find a target. Will be able to do so. No man's going to be struck down. Well, Raga still situated on top of the wall, but now you've got this 50-50 angle situated with an Odin on the other side. Should not be able to find any entry whatsoever onto this C site now.
See if Happy Way can create a plan B. Not going to be given the opportunity just yet.
Ooh, spot out on the one, but it's going to be Kiko coming away with that one. Braga just a little bit too late. They try to join the fray. Does manage to get the finishing shot, but cannot keep his teammate alive. Tap on that door. Camera situated forward, clears the flash at the same time. C is going to be taken, but Brock nearby enough does have that Odin to try to spam them off the plant angle. Leo will be able to commit to this one.
Spike planted.
3v4 now. Those plants situated, no deep flank coming through. Door again going to be tapped. Scuba able to find a little bit of early damage. Kills for now going to be eluding XLG. His NRG just get closer and closer to trying to retake this site. Happy away with a shot, and now Raga able to find another. Brings it back into a 2v2. Ethan trying to strafe his way in, but Leo has him outdone, and Brock cannot take down Raga. A 3K for the Sage, another bonus converted, and double digits hit for XLG.
Even without the comfort of some of that deep post-plant utility, with the deadlock already being out of the round, it's just the discipline here for XLG. And it's Rarga with the 3K. That has to feel good. No man trying to pump up the troops.
NRG just continue to not really be able to catch a break. You look at the score lines here. I mean, Ethan, 13 and 5. Very close to putting up a pie performance.
I've heard they like pies here.
They do indeed. This is not the good kind.
Oh. All right. SLG waiting this out. They love to do this against Ecos. They just sit and spawn.
Scuba is getting antsy. White swings in. Raga going to be able to find one, but gets taken down. Net now on the corner as well as that sees. Went away without a catch. In the end, a 1-for-1. Weapon's going to be juggled away. Directly check off the side of the map, not allowing for Energy to get anything for free into this.
Honestly, you'll kind of take that as NRG. You're at least able to do some damage here.
Oh, for sure.
You gave more than you took. You still have the Vice Util on seat.
I'll
I
find
think
you.
XLG is trying to angle for B. I love this fake from Leo.
But Brock,
But this has bought all the attention.
he's just itchy on that trigger finger. Ends up firing off a little bit too early, and now the wall going to be popped. Brock could go for reposition, but we'll just wait this one out. At the same time, the scale forward into the B site is there. XLG finding that no one's home.
It's a beautiful call.
30 seconds left.
Spike now to be planted. Sonic sensor going to be set up. One at upper, one at back site. Trying to make this unassailable and impossible for NRG to get their way back into this and pull off the Thrifty. Their sensor cleared. Paranoia still held. That gets invested. Mana going to be taken low. The Nightfall now having to be avoided. More space and time bought here for XLG on this post plant, and Kiko, statuesque, is waiting to try to see if the rest of his teammates can find any kind of point of entry back into this one. But now checks the corner, happy way, have the back pedal, is going to be low on HP, but the smoke will fall. And NRG doing very much the same. Kiko gets it into a 1v1, but the time is just not there. No Man will take the fight, wins it, and gets XLG up 11-5.
And I really like this round from XLG because it shows that they're aware of some of their own tendencies and how they can use that against their opponents, because they're going to sell a little bit of a fake with WS Leo. Talked about the key role that he plays here with the Fade in this composition. And even though they played the beginning of this round like they almost always do against Ecos on this map, they just sit and spawn and wait you out. Having a little fun there. There's No Man. But then they're selling fakes and going in different directions. It's like a completely different team. They feel so comfortable with this composition. The duelist list. Lotus, Triple Sentinel, and they are putting on a show right now.
They're the architects of this composition. They know how to run it. And hearing from Bonkar before going into this map, he felt confident. They, of course, have an immense amount of tape on this, but they just have not really been able to pick it apart. Now Mata bringing up that shot again with the operator. Jump peek, able to spot a little bit. Will get grabbed by the net, will get revealed by the Haunt. He's still able to quickly bounce his way out towards safety. Shot not to connect, Ethan now to be spotted. The scale forward continues from XLG. Should be able to get their way forward into this A site. Thorns quickly cleared. Rock considering that peek out. They will be able to quickly dispatch that wall. Oh my god, no man. A bold push forward. Hill is able to find that headshot before getting taken down, but WSLEO eliminated at the same time off screen. Kiko immediately scaling forward, is already arrived at the spike. The spam through the box is trying to flush out Lysor, but will not be able to get that wall bang. And now NRG in pole position to get this retake. His Happyway is completely zoned out, will eventually fall. And NRG deny map point from XLG's hands.
So this is generally where this comp does start to struggle a little bit for XLG, is when you start running into those operators and things like that, because you don't have a ton to break them off of the angle. So you saw very early in this round that XLG had to commit a lot of their throwables to keep Mata off that early angle at Rubble. That kind of makes things really awkward, because then you don't have a ton of it to clear that extra space, set up for that post plant, plus that Odin still there for Brock. A long road to go for NRG to try to claw back into this one. Plus you got to go against a couple ops. Yes, it is, or excuse me, alts, but it is going to be a weaker buy. Only Lysor with the rifle.
Kiko having to use both teleports just to get out to safety. Camera, at the same time, going to be situated quite far forward. Mata has the retreat path covered here, but Happyway is just scaling. He's just completely pushed past this, and now he's in behind Ethan, who is none the wiser.
Go for the knife.
Here comes the shots, and no, knife be damned. He just wants the kill, he wants the gun, and he's got it. What a timing, what a gap found. And that could be potentially their undoing, but Kiko at the same time, he's massacring too. Happyway's not turning back. The shots will come in, and he cannot find the kill. Scuba able to flush him out. Brock will hold the door. What started off looking like an absolute catastrophe will be stabilized as Leo able to get some damage but cannot find that elimination. Just Ethan dead. As NRG continue to try to get themselves back into this. 4 rounds to go to tie it up.
Having a bit of a laugh about it. For a moment there, you start to think that maybe Happyway is going to pull off the play of the tournament here on day 1, but Scuba able to suss it out. You can see there he's looking below him. He's like, he's not on sight. He must have gone into spawn, and it's great heads-up play there from the Viper. Brock's ult in play. XLG gonna have 3 available, 1 away from Happyway, 2 away from Leo's.
Nearly that stacked deck. There's Ethan having to back away. It's getting caught by that C's, but oh, the Annihilation gonna be committed to, but Kiko peeking in as the door gets tapped, and he is able to get the shutdown on the Nomad. Rez is in, Raga. I'm sure they're still 5 players strong in this round as Mata's trying to catch a glimpse with anything that he possibly can. The Paranoid's gonna be flying, but it's gonna be NRG coming away with all the eliminations as NRG look to make this a flawless, and they will. Kiko gets himself another 3K. He's 3 away from dropping a 30 bomb in this. And a flawless round win is exactly what the doctor ordered, as NRG have continued to amass their economy.
Well, I tell you what, if this goes to a map 3, Kiko's very much on pace to set the best of 3 record. He's going absolutely crazy right now.
He's just an absolute menace. I mean, regardless of the result after this one, I mean, get him an ibuprofen, get him a back brace, he needs it. Putting up incredible figures. All that key weaponry continuing to be held on to. XLG, no real way to try to put a dent into this economy from this point.
Now you're gonna have to get a little bit more creative here as XLG trying to scope out what's going on different parts of the map. Again, looking for some of that aggression early from NRG. Was starting to find some success from taking some of that early space, especially over at A, but so they get the deeper camera. Nobody at all on NRG has even thought about that direction, but they have a couple players at stairs. I'm gonna try to sneak No Man over there with that Marshall. The rest of the team not gonna feel comfortable enough to try for the execute. They're just gonna be thwarted. Yeah. Mata found No Man on the other side.
Trying to make something, trying to create some pressure on that side of the map, and ends up being punished for it. Very nice shot from Raga, just strafing forward, is able to get rid of Kiko. But look at the HP bars at the moment. Some of this decay, yes,
30
but
seconds left.
a lot of it permanent. As the neural depth is going to be invested into this one. XLG, they want to try to pull off this thrifty, but Happyway offers himself up, and the kill is going to be found. Leo trying to poke and prod, but he's just eating the brunt of this damage. As the Odin will eventually find him. Shift the depth over to the sidelines, so we're going to be good for one more, but the time is going to be gone. Ethan, finding his footing a bit more, gets himself a three-piece, and NRG are 2 rounds away from tying this up.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be the timeout for XLG. You would assume you've got to talk about ways to deal with this operator. Again, this comp is not super well suited to deal with that aspect of it. And that's why you're going to see them want to end up on C or B a lot. Why A is very challenging, because it's so easy.
Before XLG can get 12, they might just take the map from out under their feet.
I'm right there with you. It's starting to get a little too close for comfort. Both teams going to have matching ults with their fades and omens. It's just, is XLG going to be able to convert? They're going to try something quite different than usual. 2-2-1, trying to keep NRG guessing a little bit. And maybe open the door here on Kiko.
Rysor trying to create that pressure, the paranoia. Lob through. Rysor does not get caught by that one, and Kiko they're just going to be using that ult to get out to safety.
Yeah, Rock there for cover. That was a nice little setup for NRG, but still XLG scaling forward. NRG has committed the bulk of their forces towards B. XLG doesn't feel comfortable with the amount of pressure with what they've seen from those 2 sites. They know there's at least 3 over there. So do the math, maybe try a different side.
Age up,
Oh my
timing
God.
shot attempt, but will not be rewarded with a kill nor damage. Nightfall, however, going to be immediately invested. Ethan wanting to shove these players back. It's the mark on the 2. US Leo, Nightfall of his own. Sent through, Mana gonna get caught by that. Prowler ends up being cleared. Smoke's obfuscating for now as they look for this pivot into the B side. Happyway already gonna be forward, gets a backstep kill onto Ethan, but not before Raga is dead, and then Kiko arrives on the scene, gets himself a second.
Spike down.
It's just into a meat grinder here from XLG. Immediately dispatched, and now WS Leo, a 1v4 to try to take this up to map point. Otherwise, NRG 1 away from tying it up. Immediately forward, and he cannot find that kill. Kiko cleans it up. He hits 30, and NRG just have 1 more to go. They look to steal this map away from XLG.
It's just great understanding here. Love Ethan's little micro positioning. When you give XLG that space where they can pivot into B through the breakable door, they love to throw that grab net in there to clear that space, and he's just far enough back where he doesn't get caught by it. And he's able to at least get that 1 little kill. There's little micro things that NRG is doing here on the map that are really impressive, really show the thought and effort that they put into this. Kiko up to 30, but for me, the real story is XLG right now. Can you muster the strength here to take this to a map 3? Can you right the ship? Everything looked so good. They looked so confident. They looked like the team that we had hoped they could be. And NRG has won a championship.
Stealing sight.
And they're showing you, even when maybe they don't have their best stuff, they're still going to give you fits.
At this point, across the series, he's got 54 kills. Not much further to go to claim that best-of-3 kill record for his own, taking it out of the hands of Aspas.
Got to get to map 3, though.
Or a couple aces around this one out.
Or just a really long overtime? Is that?
Yeah, could be the case. For now, XLG just trying to find any gap in the defenses here, but they're coming up shy. Mata again on a deep line. Toggle of the camera, not able to find the spot, but they will be able to force him back. Shifts over onto the side itself. Well, double drift around the back of Rubble. Jump peek out. He's been spotted, and surely you just do not give this guy the angle. TP forward, going to be committed to. Mata have to backpedal away. Early shot, not going to be connecting. Blinded up, swings out to his demise. His Happyway is able to find that elimination. Scuba now to try to hold his own, but he's been spotted, walled off on the one side, and Happyway is out for blood. He wants his elimination, and he will find it. TP up and over the top from Kiko. Happyway considering that ride of that rope, but does decide to dip back. Kiko out with another kill. Slicer will fall, brings it back into a 3v3. We're just playing that anti-flash, but Ethan, the 1-2-3 swing from NRG is looking too damn clean. They get themselves back into the player advantage position.
No surprise.
But no tap of the defuse. Time still going to be bought. WS Leo on that swing is able to find one. But Kiko continues to dominate. The defuse to be stuck in NRG. Tie it up 11-11.
He is just single-handedly dismantling XLG. This is a great look from them. They're able to back Mata off those lines. They're able to get that operator out of play. They're able to get into those post plants, but it doesn't matter. Kiko's just too good.
Here.
That's it.
Here.
That's all that is. It is just madness, what he's putting together today.
Lysor forced to reposition. Still eats a good amount of damage, though. Mata again looking to try to set up that shot, but won't be able to find the connection. Boombot scouting this forward push. He's got the weapons to swap over. Immediately looks to just break down the segments of this wall. Will be able to do so. And all of XLG now routed through tree. Happyway still a world away. No man not reading Brock's position whatsoever. He was completely unread.
Down A.
Immediately finds some kills. The steel card going to be invested. Doesn't even need it. He's got the Odin in hand, and he is right at home. NRG will continue to run this back as they run themselves into the lead and up to match point.
Just a matter of time, it feels like, before Brock just puts that Odin to great use, puts his opponent in the grave.
Well, good luck, Happyway. You are a player of class, but this is an impossible task. Is able to find the one, but of course it's Kiko to claim another victim. 34 kills found. And NRG now one round away from securing this series as their own, from taking this Lotus out of the hands of XLG. We're gonna feel like they got robbed in broad daylight. They want to see Fracture. They have to get it done in overtime.
Little bit to work with. Ethan gonna be close to his ult. Happyway, need that kill. Oh my God, Kiko, he gets taken down.
Red ball's down. A lifeline offered over to XLG. But even still, there's no way to feel comfortable, even in this position, even with this advantage. Annihilation going to be online again for Nomad.
It's a huge gut check for XLG. This is one of those moments where you want to see them take that step forward, to be able to force this OT, to force that map 3, to show that they in their region
I know exactly where you are.
still do some damage.
Well, the neural telling all. Annihilation going to be set up, trying to bank it off the wall, and will be able to get the grab. Pulling a player forward to their demise, and rushes in. There's no way to rescue it. Decay, however, is going to be in. Raga able to find Brock. Lysor going to be traded back, and Scuba trades it up. No man eliminated now, a 3v3. NRG still in a position to get this round corralled back through. The nade able to find an immense amount of damage, and Ethan is able to find Happyway. The door now swinging shut. As Leo is just down to a sliver, 22 health on him, 55 on Lysor.
Time.
They have to go for it. The tap's just a hair off. He's just painting an outline around him, but it's going to be Mata able to find Raga. Leo down to 1. Mata collects a second. And it's got to be a 1 HP clutch that he cannot find. NRG! They are world champions for a reason. They rally back into Lotus. And they take down XLG 13 to 11.
Time and time again, this team shows you that they have the best mental, the best resilience on the planet. Doesn't matter what the score line is, it doesn't matter where they're at in the event, they are always a threat. And they come back with a big one today.
Revenge not to be found on this day for XLG. London calling when they couldn't make it to the phone in time. NRG will continue to dominate, will continue to deny them these victories here on the biggest stages. That Lotus still looks damn scary. Teams moving down into the 0-1 bracket. Gonna have to be concerned about that from XLG for certain, but for NRG, I mean, what are you meant to do when they have Kiko on their squad? 34 kills on Lotus, 26 on Pearl. An insane run as he makes his way out onto the home stage. What a performance